Yo, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome, Darkrai, as well. It's so cold that it hurts. Oh my god. The weather for you is cold. For me, it's just same as usual. So it kind of sucks. I mean, it was not as cold during my vacation as I kind of wanted it to be, but yeah. Well, I guess if you're not used to it, if it's too cold, it really does hurt. But like for me, it's just, it's always so hot every day. Like when I look at the sky, it's just kind of gloomy, but it's like it's not cold, but it's just, it's like a terrible, terrible weather all around. Although I guess it's not too bad. At least it's not raining, so my windshield will suffer if it rains for sure. Yeah, look at this Jade Crystal cosplay. Hello, hello. Every time I always start do at night abyss, it's always like a slow beginning, I guess, mostly because I end up clearing out all of these little things first. It's kind of hard to decide sometimes like which ones to do. Like, wait, this one? Is this? Oh, empathy. I don't need this empathy. It's like 45 degrees in summer. Now it's 6 to 8. 6 to 8? Wait, really? Oh my god. Wow, the the disparity is so huge. Like basically for us, I think the coldest we'll ever get is like probably like 23 at the lowest. I think in general it's mostly anywhere from like 25 to 30 on average. So it's like I rarely ever get to experience anything that cold. Wow, that is insane for sure. No wonder why you don't like it. Even for me, I think that's kind of difficult actually. Because like it's a little bit too drastic, I guess. Hmm. I used to fare well cold, but now I'm under two blankets. Yeah, as in honestly, if your health is not so good, especially if you get thinner, tendency you have a much harder time dealing with the cold as well, which is always like a major problem for like a lot of people. My mom also suffers the same way. She gets cold way too quickly. Also, why do I only have one character that has this? Seriously? Like only one? This is kind of crazy. Okay, that means like none of them are actually good at this. Mm, if that's the case, this is empathy, this is wisdom. Oh, I also have that. These kind of suck though, because I always end up getting the ones that I'm already done with, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Uh-huh, as for the other one... Okay, and let's just kind of fill out the rest of it with other remaining characters, which is not much honestly, but... rate favored by luck, handles tasks with heightened efficiency. But they're all kind of terrible either way. Okay, okay. Oh goodness, Train Dragon Jinwei, I heard the pizza again. Wait, the sound is going out, right? Oh my god, all the pizzas are coming. I started doing arcade quest now. I did like 1.5 hours. We'll do the same amount for a few days. Oh, that's good. It's always good to make a little bit of progress in the main stories for sure. I'm still waiting for phone restock. Wait, are you still trying to get like the Samsung phone that you were mentioning last time, or did you decide on like a different model already? Yeah, it works today, although that might have been like stockpiled from before and then only just decided to work now. Man, I'm so behind on this though. Look, we only have like less than 2 weeks left. I'm only at like level 40. What the heck? This is like, and there's not even much left either, except for like doing these commission things, especially this one actually. This is the one that I don't ever finish. I should do more, but then like I get so lazy to do a lot of these things. Also, why does it feel like my mic is not expanding enough? I am at level... Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you're at level 9? Oh wait, when did you start though? I could have sworn you started like a few weeks ago. Like, shouldn't that have been enough though? I mean, I guess it's okay though. Technically, it's only up until like level 50, I think, that where it's like decent enough. It's always so sus every single time I press the wrong button. Because the first thing they show is just a close-up of like close-up of her outfit, her swimsuit. But yeah, in general, I think even this one is not like super worth it. I think for most people, if you actually look at the rewards, this thing is actually considered very expensive as like a battle pass compared to, let's say, in Genshin or in Honkai Star Rail. This is super expensive and it's actually not really worth it. I'm actually debating if I should continue spending, but then I don't know. I keep getting these things that I don't really use much. I forgot what half of these things are for anyways, but yeah. I don't know. I will reconsider in the future if I still need to get the second one. Because, like, honestly, I feel like for regular people, the first one is probably enough already. Because beyond a certain point, it just keeps giving you these, the Luno Mementos, which is good. Because the Luno Mementos are a pain to farm. But at the same time, it's, like, not really that much. Considering... considering the value of it. No, I did. I mean, this is not like excessive gacha, like because this game doesn't actually have gacha, so it's just mostly like the daily stuff, the monthly pass, and then the occasional like very very cheap packs if there are any. Yeah, I don't know. I bought like maybe one of these because it was just like 99 cents. It wasn't even $1. So honestly speaking, this was actually pretty decent value. Some of these other things I'm like kind of not really sure. I feel like this is definitely not worth it. I don't want to spend 50 cents for like just a single weave. Like damn. It's not even, and you know, like they give you a single weave and it's actually like a limited, oh, 1 out of 1. Like, what the heck are you gonna do with like a single weave? Like, that's so crazy. But yeah, some of these is like look at this. This looks a lot like what do you call it? It looks very similar to the one they have in Attack on Titan, I think. I don't know, it just reminds me way too much of that. But you know the problem with cosmetics in general is that half the time, depending on the character you're using, it does not match their outfit. It just looks honestly terrible. Like, look at this. It's color-wise, it's not too far from Psyche's color palette, but like it basically just clips through her wings. So this is also terrible design. Like, what am I gonna do with this? Also, you know, one of the things that people have an issue with Psyche is because, like, you can change her outfit, yes, but you can't change the color of her wings. So no matter what you do, she's always gonna have this, like, yellow-green colored wings. Him to do it, by the name's legit. Professor AOT, okay. So I wasn't just imagining things. I felt like it was too close, but it's like, would they really? But then again, they do have like the freaking lightsabers from Star Wars, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, like, so you can't change Psyche's wing color. So if you have like a freaking red outfit, your wings are still gonna be this yellow-green color, which is I think the #1 complaint between everyone, which is why I refuse to dye anything for Psyche. Unless maybe it's like in a similar shade or like white or black or whatever, because it's like, what's the point? You know, it's just gonna look terrible either way. Now my main quest is blocked. Now I have to do lots of side stuff for it, so I will do Archon quest first, and we'll main quest at like total 5 hours, and get you in 4 hours, and we'll— oh, at least that's like a lot more manageable compared to whatever the fuck is going on with Honkai Star Rail's main Trailblaze missions anyways. See, I don't know. You know, there's so many things that are always like limited stock, but half the time I don't even know what they're for. So I don't really want to spend anything anyways. Like these. I don't see a point in spending for these since then you can just farm it. And like even these things as well. I don't know. Like they're so expensive for whatever it is. I don't really feel like it's worth it. I do like the dye. This color is so nice though. But I don't know. Yeah. As am I going for adventuring SP? If yeah. If it's true. I mean, I saw some suspicious leak, but it was like super pixelated, so I have no idea if it's actually true. If that's really adventuring. I just kind of based it on the name and assumed they were talking about adventuring. But yeah. Termination. Is this an easy one to do? I kind of just want an easy one overall. I don't really want anything too difficult because I just want to get through this quickly before I move on. And 16. What are the chances we can get like enough of her to like yeah. Enough of her to like get her what do you call it? Intron? Yeah, Intron.
So, this commission is about taking out the enemies in this area. Easy peasy.
You're in a 20 stream streak? Oh my god, that's insane! Congrats! I can't believe you've been watching me that long. That's so many streams. Wow. Like 40 hours of main quest behind in Star Rail might be cooked. I mean, there's a skip button now, so honestly, not really that big a deal anymore. I feel like it'd be easier to just watch like a whole, what do you call it? Like one of those guides instead? Not guides, like story summary things, just to like help you out. Cause like, if I feel like if I wasn't streaming the story, I would probably do something similar at this point, because it's exhausting. Like Honkai Star Rail's story is just like too bloated with dialogue. Yeah. Paid stuff that are not skinned are just for convenience. Yeah, convenience, but like it's not really like it's not even like that convenient either. Not as convenient as like in other games. The irony of like, oh shit, I have no sanity. Yeah, what do you call that? The irony of like paying stuff so you play the game even less. But I think it's just because I don't like this particular type of gameplay. I mean, it's repetitive, I think, which is the annoying part, and because it's like so randomized. Yeah, which I also don't really like. And the maps are always so difficult to navigate through. I still suck at this part. How do you like Sentis to be a hero so far? I watched the first episode, which was like the 1 hour episode. It was really good. I really liked the animation, and so far, I think I'm going to at least generally like the personality of the main character, if only because he's very straightforward. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. He doesn't seem like a naive guy. I don't want a naive character, so he's very clear about like the gray area. He knows what's good, he knows what's bad, and he's willing to do what he needs to do to get the job done. And I'm curious, like I know we did see a lot of his past already, and then we kind of have an idea of like how he turned out the way he did, but still I want to see the whole conspiracy because like there's so much stuff going on. So yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure. The whole government or whatever you call them thing is definitely sus. So I don't trust them one bit. Yeah, I don't want a high school arc. I just really, really, really hope he does not get together with the goddess. Like, please no. I just want like a straightforward story. Like, I want them to be friends, but I don't want to date because she feels like kind of like like the feeling like his vibes is like she could be his daughter kind of feeling. So I don't really want them to like date. I don't know. Am I getting too old or conservative about a lot of things? It just feels like really awkward. The thief guy is really funny. Although I think my current problem right now with the show is that the dialogue is a little bit repetitive. Like the way that the goddess talks is pretty much the same. Like in half the stuff that she says is almost like a repeat just to say like praise me or like I will lend you my power or kind of like that. I hope she like improves that later on. But yeah, that's my current gripe for now. Like so far, at least the main character doesn't seem to have that issue. But the goddess though, she is like so repetitive with the way with her dialogue. It's just again and again she just says the same stuff. I don't think it's gonna happen because JP Story don't like to actually do it and only tease. Oh, thank please. Oh shit. I thought I made that. I thought I made that. Oh fuck. God, jumping in this climbing anything in this game is just absolutely terrible. Like who designed this? Okay, I'm gonna give up. That was terrible and embarrassing. And okay, overall just pain. Is this like the last batch? But yeah, the Fina is definitely not suited for this kind of stage. She runs out of sanity way too easily. And they also redesigned her costume. Otherwise, it was like Inori dress from Guilty Crown. Oh, I think I kind of remember her a little bit. I was annoyed at Inori. Like, I don't really. I just remember feeling really bad for the MC. Because, like, like how he was really sincere about liking Inori, but then she ended up like I know it was like part of the plot. Like she really wasn't interested in him at the beginning, but it got kind of confusing and it was just messy and like the betrayal plot twist was like super messy and like I don't know because I'm one of those people who's like if I like you, I will be very nice to you and I will obviously do everything in my power to support you. But if I don't like you, I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. I can't. I'm a very straightforward person. Like I'll be neutral or generally polite to you, but more or less you should know whether I like you or not. I think for most people they probably know because it's like I don't really want to like pretend in a sense. Like I'm going to be fair enough to you, especially like if this is an office setting. Like I'm gonna be fair in my interactions with you, but I'm not going to be like overly buddy buddy or like overly friendly with someone I don't like. The point it was very revealing dress to be put on that goddess build. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good then. I think her current outfit is a lot tamer. Like a lot, basically. Which is good. I mean, honestly, I get really irritated when they put like really suspicious outfits on child models. No. Wait, okay. I will like slow down a bit. I think all this running around has like caused my game to like suffer. Wait, do we have anything else open? think I do. Oh, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, maybe I'll like close some of the stupid YouTube videos. I did try to see if I could watch like one of those 15-minute yoga before beds kind of videos thing, and then I got super bored, and then I just kind of didn't want to bother doing that anymore. Which is ironic because I found videos that were specifically meant for standing yoga. It wasn't even yoga that I had to like prepare a mat for or anything. It's literally I had to do nothing except do it, and I still didn't want to do it. And that's how lazy I get. But honestly, I really miss doing yoga. Back during the lockdown, I was so good at it because back then, like, my gym used to offer like weekly yoga classes, and then I would always go. And then during pandemic, because we had like a lockdown back then. Well, I guess it's not the same experience for like every country, but like in my country, we had like a 2 month lockdown. So my yoga instructor actually offered to host like free daily online yoga classes. And the bad thing, well, it's both good and bad. Like the good thing is it's free, right? The bad thing was it was I think set to what time? I think like 5 or 6 p.m., which under normal circumstances would be okay, but the problem is her regular target audience was mostly comprised of like older people or like parents who had kids, and then a lot of those kids would be like eating around that time, so she ended up like getting less and less students as time went by, which is kind of sad because like it was a good class. But it reached a point like when we started the class, we were probably like maybe 10, 15 students, kind of like that. And it dwindled down like really badly up until it was literally just me attending her class, which is kind of crazy because like her yoga was good. Like she was good enough at teaching that you actually don't even need to like watch the screen. You just kind of like listen to her and then you can kind of know what to do already. And her yoga's not like the easy, like chill, relaxing type of yoga. It was more like if you do this yoga, you will get stronger and you will also like actually exercise properly kind of yoga. Like thanks to her, I actually learned how to do a headstand. Like did you guys know that's a fun fact about me? I actually know how to do a headstand. Yeah, so I'm actually like decently strong, I guess. Not too bad. I have like decent balance overall. But yeah, I miss that though. Now I'm a little bit scared to attempt the headstand again because like I haven't done it in a while, but I think muscle memory should kick in normally. But yeah, I learned how to do a headstand because of her. So, hooray. But yeah, I lost so much weight during the lockdown. I think I actually had like my you could like see my jawline so clearly. It was so snatched back then. Except, yeah, because that time with my parents were like super afraid of like running out of food, even though technically that was not going to happen. But they're all like, "Oh no, what if we like can't go grocery anymore? What if we can't like buy food anymore? So we have to like be conservative about how we eat." And so we would basically eat like the bare minimum every single day, like just really, really simple, straightforward meals. And okay, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh god. Where's everything? Yeah, so technically we didn't actually have to worry about that, but my parents worried about it anyways. And so not only did I exercise a lot, I also ate very little, so I lost so much weight and promptly gained it all back after the lockdown ended because I went back to my regular routine. And then she wasn't doing the yoga classes anymore. She stopped offering them, which was like such a waste. And yeah, and then she also stopped offering classes in the gym itself. So before, like she used to be once a week in the gym, and then she changed to online during the pandemic. And then after the pandemic, she didn't really go back to her like once a week classes in the gym anymore. So it was like super sad. Uh, I know, I'm so sad. Government often have warehouses with months of food. Yeah, they do, and it's terrible. They're stockpiling food that they don't actually give out during times of crisis, and so everyone suffers, and then the food just goes to waste. They actually had like a huge controversy about that a couple of years ago. Well, I feel like it's a every year kind of situation, but back then it was super intense because people discovered like they were hoarding like warehouses full of rice at a time specifically where people were running out of rice and the rice prices were skyrocketing. So it was intense. Like the government usually picks makes like shitty choices about anything that's not profitable, so it's just really annoying overall.
That should be enough to teach him a lesson.
The thing I like about pandemic was it was the reason why we got to work from home and continue to do so. I am so jealous though because I only got to work from home for a little bit, like alternating weekdays, and then the rest of the time I still had to physically go to the office. And then afterwards yeah, although actually to be fair, before my in my when oh, wait, I'm stumbling. Few years ago, my work actually had Saturdays, you know? I had Saturday work. That was a terrible, terrible time. And I went on like that for a few years with Saturday work. And then eventually, thanks to the pandemic, they actually stopped Saturday workers because they realized, oh, hey, you might realize that the Saturday work is kind of useless. So what's the point? And I was like, thank fuck, because it really was so damn useless. Basically, most people just use the Saturday thing as an excuse to like meet up with like all the other coworkers. Because like normally we get assigned to like different places throughout the week, and it's only back on like Saturdays that we all meet up in like the head office, kind of like that. So they would basically treat the Saturday as like a time like to get together with people and to chat a lot, and then afterwards like get lunch, and then afterwards get dinner kind of situation. So generally it was like not a very good use of time for like everyone involved. Like even for me, like I liked the Saturdays only because I would go drinking with my coworkers afterwards. That was back then I was basically an every week kind of situation. But to be fair, I wasn't drinking like a lot. I was only drinking like maybe a few beers at a time because I still had to drive. So I would like drink a few beers and then have like a couple of hours gap where I wouldn't drink anything, and then like I'd drink a lot of water, go to the restroom a lot, and then I would drive. But yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, I still have to be like generally responsible about driving and all that. But yeah, back then it was like, so I like that. We actually did like a little bit of karaoke. I mean, I sucked at karaoke, but it was chill. Like you just kind of like gossip a bit, like chat. And I don't know, people were nicer back then. I had this like core group of like favorite coworkers, but yeah, eventually we stopped doing that because we didn't have Saturday work anymore, and like no one really wants to stay behind on like a Friday night, I guess, because some of them had like a lot of plans and stuff. But anyways,
I knew you'd bring me along.
I kind of miss those days. Those days were like so peaceful before. Yeah, I definitely should do more of these. I don't do enough weekly explorations. Yeah, especially this one actually. The three demon wedges. I honestly this should be doable, but like maybe let's just try doing like I think one or two just for the sake of getting some demon wedge things. I actually went through all of these like one by one, just tried to like collect all of these, even though it's probably not a good use of my resources that time. But yeah. Oh, look, see, I still have a few. So starting from 60. I think 65. Oh yeah, 60, 65 onwards. 80, not yet. I think because starting 60 it got like a lot more difficult to do it. Let's just do like a few stage. Oh, it's expulsion. Okay, okay, that's good then. I really like expulsion like a lot more. For me, it's like considered like one of the easiest types of commissions. The 61 or new demon wedge stage, that's a really fast stage. Good. That's so good. Because I think there was a time where it got changed. I think initially it was expulsion, and then for a while I think it got changed to like defense or something. Not exactly sure. I just remember it being like incredibly time consuming and like not as AFKable anymore. So I got really annoyed about it, and then I stopped doing demon wedges for like a couple of weeks, I think. I'm very inefficient about this game overall. Yeah, initially it was okay though. In the early days, I think it was the easiest because you kind of just had to like leave it alone while you're doing other things in the meantime. Although, yeah, it's much harder now, but I think it's still better because like at least the enemies just come to you, and then I don't have to like go anywhere really far. That's one of the things I don't like. I don't want to be like traversing through like an insanely large map just for nothing. Like that's not a very good use of like my time because you spend more of your time traveling around than you actually do fighting the enemies, which is like that doesn't seem like it makes much sense. But also the bamboo forest is terrible. Like this is like such hard terrain to like do stuff. I can't see anything. It's so dark. And then it's is it dark because of the like the daytime nighttime settings or yeah, or is it like really like this all the time? But you know, some of the ones I really dislike, like the vehicle escort, that takes so long. Or like the ones where you have to like rescue the prisoner. Well, not a prisoner, rescue the captive. That is also terrible. I really hate that as well. And then there's some that are, I think the serum excavation ones take so damn long. I don't even know why. Like, oh wow, that's a lot. Cool. Okay. I'm not gonna read any of that though. That's like way too much stuff to read. Oh no, it's because of this. I forgot it's because I used the commission manual. Yeah, the 800% commission manuals are so good. It's probably not the efficient way to do things. Don't judge. I'm terrible at deciding which ones I should probably be using the 800%, which ones I should be using the lower level ones. I shall preach to you to watch Fate Strange Fake. Oh my god, it's not on Netflix, right? It. I need to find a site that I can watch anime better. Please send recommendations in like the Discord or something. Because I need to know, like, I do have a website that I use. It's called, like, Beta Otaku Streamers. But a lot of times it feels like it has no ads. So it's actually, like, really good. But at the same time, it's also not so good because it takes so long to load some of the videos sometimes, which I don't really know why. But it's kind of troublesome. And it's very annoying because you really do have to, like, log in and stuff. You can't just watch, like, easily. So sometimes I have to like keep like actually like finding my password all over again. I don't use Crunchyroll. I don't want to pay. You know, I actually grew up on Crunchyroll for a bit when I was younger. It was still like an ad-free kind of thing. So I watched the history of Crunchyroll, how it got worse and more capitalistic over time. It was kind of terrible. Yeah. Crunchyroll is just not it. I think Crunchyroll has a collab though. I forgot which game. I know there was one game that has a collab with, and there was some kind of like free stuff or like free membership or whatever. I don't know. Okay, maybe we'll just do like one of these. I just want to complete that because I'm so OC. Like I don't want to leave it like empty. They were offering half a follow subscription, so it's fine. Yeah, honestly, sometimes like even though they can like offer you like so many different packages, whatever, blah blah, and like some kind of discount thing. In reality, when you think about it, like, not really that worth it because especially if you forget to like cancel your subscription before they charge you, it's gonna be like so damn expensive. This is why until now I refuse to get Discord Nitro, even though I feel like it's probably okay, but I don't know, because like in my case, my Discord server is not big enough to justify getting something like Discord Nitro anyways. Not to mention, like I just manage it by myself. Like I just keep posting, so I'm like, yeah, just it's like it's easy enough to deal with. And also, wait, why are you? No, why are we going so far? How did it change to terminate? I thought this was expulsion. This is terrible. No, I'm sad now. No, stop this. I hate termination. I hate moving around the map just for things like this. Oh, $50. Okay, I was wondering what you meant by half a follow. I just kind of, at this point, sometimes when I read chat messages, it's kind of like just roll with it because I feel like I assume that I got something wrong or like I misunderstood something instead of like a typo. My default is always just assume like, oh, that must be normal. And apparently it's not normal after all. I remember watching Elfen Lied in Crunchyroll back then. Oh my god, Elfen Lied! I mean, I never actually watched it. I have seen some scenes of it, but I don't know. I feel like people said it got weird. Like, you know how initially it's like super gory and like how the main, well, is she like the main character? I don't know. The girl just keeps on like basically murdering everyone. And then later on, it becomes like some kind of shoujo romancy type of thing. So I don't, or I'm not entirely sure if people have been telling me the correct thing. But I know it just got like the vibes were kind of lost after a while, so I don't really know. Because one time I applied a Crunchyroll job and they didn't even respond despite that, but marketing for it.
And they
Oh my god, yeah. That sucks. That really sucks. You know what the most frustrating things about applying for jobs is that when you keep trying to apply for something and then they they don't call you back or they don't like respond to you, but they keep posting the same job again and again and again anyways. It's like, bro, do you want me to apply or not? It's such a pain. I feel like half the time though they're just like posting for the sake of posting. It's kind of terrible. The job market is terrible. My dad keeps saying like, no, people just don't want to work. He's part of that generation that keeps saying like, oh, people just don't want to work. Like, you know, the younger generation. Like, bro, that's not how life works, you know. I am not considered part of the younger generation anymore, but I want a better job. Also, I realized that after coming back to work, because today was like my first day back in the office, that I probably did not get promoted. Because I feel like if they were going to do it, they would have given me like a letter already, considering the next like they do promotions in like certain batches or like certain time frames in the year. So like one they have like for the October evaluations, they will do promotions in January. And I think for like the April evaluations, they will do promotions in like June or July, something like that. So considering I didn't get promoted, I'm going to assume that I didn't do well enough. So so yeah, and I'm sad again thinking about it. Like I feel like this is kind of like a wake up call that I really do have to like actively search for a new job. Cause like, what do you mean I've been working in this office for so long and I still cannot get like a promotion? It's so sad. I don't know. Oh well. At least I will probably seriously think about it now. Mhm. So I mistype a lot. It's gotten better. I still do it. This is why you have autocorrect. But yeah, honestly, typing is hard sometimes, especially when you're rushing. On the computer, I don't have autocorrect, so I tend to mistype as well. Yeah. She's crazy because of her past and wanting to live a normal life. That's honestly that's a kind of boring story. Like I don't really want that. Like can't people just embrace the crazy and like just have fun with it? Like what is life for if not being able to do crazy things without much consequences, you know? The issue isn't people not wanting to work, it's that the jobs people actually want aren't high. Yeah, and they're also terrible. A lot of aren't hiring, yeah, yeah. A lot of jobs that people want are like so niche or like so high in demand and like everything else is just overly terrible or like the hours and benefits are terrible and they're gonna try to market it to you and say like, oh, this is like the best thing ever. You should be grateful to have a job. It's like no, I do not want to work 80 hours a week for like a job that basically pays peanuts. Yeah, look at the stream, Hades. How are you doing? Oh my god. I caught your stream earlier with the Dead by Daylight, and then yeah, that was fun. I heard a lot of screaming, like a lot and a lot of screaming. That was kind of funny, honestly. I keep forgetting how brutal Dead by Daylight can be, even though I don't play, but I have seen a lot of people play. Like, okay, I was supposed to do the story, and then they spent like half an hour doing like other random things. Okay, make your way to the waterfall. Okay. No idea. I feel like half the time the map is like very unclear about things. I've been trying to explore again a little bit. I finished a video yesterday, but it was like a really short video. It was supposed to be like a 27 collectible stuff kind of video that should have only taken me like maybe 15 minutes max. I think it took me an hour to finish. Man, it's so slow with things like this. I feel like it's hard for me to like both watch and play at the same time. I don't know if it's because of my like computer. I feel like it's because of my computer setup. Like if I had my secondary monitor on top of my first monitor, I feel like it would be easier because you'd be like going along in the same direction, but because it's on my second monitor's on my left side, which I guess it's not, you guys won't know this because like I don't have like a webcam, but it is on my left side. So anytime I need to look at my second monitor, I have to like turn my head quite a bit to see it correctly. So yeah, I think it's still better than having to like alt tab every single time, but still.
Focus on the ones in full bloom, with vibrant roots. They will be the most.
Today has been a weird day though. Going back to work definitely sucks after being on vacation for so long. It's so also, you know, like my manager's just like super crazy because like I have another coworker who I'm friends with that he's like, can I just like collect all the herbs for no reason? Yeah, and then he's assigned somewhere else. And you know the funny thing is, well, I mean, oh, frog. Reindeer frog. Yeah, there's so many fat frogs. And he was assigned to a team that's basically like all girls. And it's kind of like awkward for him because like so one of the girls who was under him was kind of like laughing about it. She was saying like, oh, you know, like people are calling us like Charlie's Angels like that. Charlie's not his name, but basically they were saying like, oh, people are calling us Charlie's Angels because like we're an all girl team under like one guy. Like he's a chill guy though, so it's not like anything sus or anything. But yeah, and then like you know what my manager said, like, oh, you know, you're not the Charlie's Angels. You know, like you should think of him as like a eunuch. It's like, what? What do you mean eunuch? It's like, yeah, do you know what that word means? It's like one of those like the guy who manages like a harem in the Chinese court. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what is he saying right now? It's like, you know how crazy it is for your manager to like to like say stuff like that about you. Like I mean he wasn't around, but like, and I was like, please. And then honestly, I was hoping because like the girl who said that the Charlie's Angels thing, like she didn't know what the word eunuch meant. So I was like, please, like I hope you don't know how to spell that word because it's like yeah, that is so embarrassing. And I was like, please, please, please. But unfortunately, she figured out how to spell, or like she ended up searching it anyways, and then she figured out. She was like, oh, is that like the guy who's like castrated? It's like, oh no. It's like why? And like I felt so bad for my coworker because my manager said that about him. It's like, yeah, I don't even know if I should tell my coworker about all of this because it's like I just want to slap my manager so hard. It's like who says stuff like that? Yeah, it sucks to be him. But yeah, oh thank you so much for lurking. Yeah,
Minion, come here and chat.
I'm just like doing the story. This is so crazy though. Imagine like your manager straight up calling you a eunuch with a freaking harem just because your team is like all girls. It's like I don't think I'd ever want to go to work anymore.
There is a voice. Someone calling.
Did she say baby? Is she calling out for someone she loves?
What?
Disappear.
What do you mean, baby? The voice said save me? I'm confused. No, what are you saying right now?
See? I knew I wasn't hearing things. Huh! Never doubt this demon king's ears. Sharp enough to catch whispers in every corner of the asphodel.
And you know the funny thing is like this guy who keeps saying that like my manager, he doesn't even remember the title of the series. He's talking about Apothecary Diaries, by the way, because he also watches anime. You know how crazy it is that this dude also likes anime, and like at the same time I don't even want to be related to him at all. Like the only reason why I like talking to him about anime is because at least if we're talking about anime, we're not talking about work. That's like that is a good use of time overall. I've been trying to encourage him to like watch more of the shows that I like Frieren and Apothecary Diaries. What else? I know I was also trying to get him to watch Sentenced to be a Hero, and also okay, it just saying up front, is there anyone in chat who does not know the ending of Game of Thrones, like season 8? Like if you don't know the ending and you don't want to be spoiled, like just tell me up front because in like maybe like 5 to 10 seconds I'm going to continue with my story, and that is an important context for the story.
Little minion, what was that noise?
Nobody get weirded by that Renova. I saw his cloak. Yeah, his eyes are super.
Little minion.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was like really, really popular back in the day, but I don't know. The show ended terribly. But yeah, in case any of you guys don't want to get spoiled, like just let me know upfront because otherwise I'm gonna continue. Yeah. Okay. You know the crazy thing, because I was talking about Game of Thrones and basically complaining about how badly the series turned out, and I was talking about like basically like the ending of it, like how I kept talking about like a lot of it, like the plot and how when they were like holding the script reading sessions and how all the actors are like super unhappy, like you could see like they were basically like you know head in hands kind of pose, and like because they were all so frustrated how shit the story was going, and yet the directors decided to push through with it anyways, even though basically everyone told them, oh, this is a bad way to end the series, and then no one listened. And then I was like talking about how like at that time when literally the enemy was already like surrendering, they literally rung the bell to like surrender, and then Daenerys, who heard the bell and was actually like prior to that, she wanted them to surrender so she would like stop the war. And then she was, even after hearing the bell, she refused to end the war. She continued it and continued like fighting. And so like there was no point in like the whole thing, and like everything just went into chaos. And at the end she was going down the same route as I think her, was that her dad or her grandfather? It was like in her bloodline. She has like basically like the Mad King kind of path. So she ended up going the same way. Like she also ended up being kind of crazy. And so her what do you call it? Her husband, or I don't know, her boyfriend, I guess, who is also what, her uncle or some, or some relative. There's like a lot of incest in the show. It's kind of crazy because like people are just distantly related to one another by some weird way. And I was like talking about like, oh, how like, oh, even Jon Snow had to kill Daenerys, and my manager suddenly pipes like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like he killed her? Like, oh no, you spoiled me. I was like, what? Wait, I was like, huh? But I've been talking about like the ending of the series for like a lot, precisely because I was talking about like them surrendering and everything, like the bells and stuff. I was like, I was talking about this prior to this. So like, did you not watch this? Where it's like, oh no, I didn't watch the 8th season. I only watched like up to the 7th season. Because I was also talking about like how at one point in the series they were actually having like a war. So basically, like imagine like a war against like zombies, and how like the normal situation is, if you are fighting zombies, you don't want to get bit, right? Because if you get bit, you're gonna turn into a zombie as well. And so the general rule is like, okay, for example, if you have, also, why is it still uh okay, this is crazy. Like the story's still playing even though it's not on auto mode. But yeah, so like imagine like if you have, let's say, a human army plus a dragon and you're going to fight a zombie army, what is the smart thing to do? You send in your dragon who's flying from the sky, and then basically use the dragon to burn the zombie army, right? That's the smart thing to do. And then whatever stragglers are left, maybe in case, or like some non-zombie enemies, that's the time you send in your human troops to fight them, right? You go with a range attack first, right? Airstrike, like a freaking flamethrower from the sky. And you know what they did in the series? They set their human army first. So their human army basically got massacred by the zombies, and then they turned into zombies. And then because there were so many zombies, they actually took down the dragon. They actually defeated the dragon who was flying in the sky. They tore it down, and then they turned the dragon into a zombie as well. Like, what? You know how crazy that is? You lost your entire army because your strategy was so damn shit. It's like, what kind of rational person watching this scene thinks that it's a good way to do it, right? Obviously, it's like nonsense. I talked about this prior to like the surrendering bell things, and he actually did not comment anything. He just listened to it. I was like, wasn't this in the 8th season? Like I remember vaguely this was in the 8th season. Like you did not say anything. So apparently you actually didn't watch the entire 8th season, and now you're complaining I spoiled it for you, and then you gave zero warning or zero indication that you did not finish the series after all. I was like, bro, if you were gonna finish the series, you should have finished it like back then, not like now. Now it's been how many years? I'm pretty sure it's like more than 5 years since the series ended already. Like way, way, way longer than 5 years. Because I vaguely remember I was watching this like what, um Yeah, like a long time ago. I just know it's like a really long time ago. So yeah, that was wild. I don't understand this dude. And he was also talking about like how he did watch like Stranger Things season 4 and 5. It's like it's fine because I also do not like Stranger Things anymore. I think Stranger Things was okay in the initial series, but it just got kind of weird later on. So like I didn't really want to watch it anymore.
Snow.
I don't know if it's better now compared to I think I only watched up until like maybe the second season, I think. But yeah, I got frustrated with so many things cuz like especially like what's the girl's name? Nancy? I was just so pissed at Nancy because she cheated on her boyfriend and like imagine she was dating like the bad boy of the series. Like he was supposed to be like the rebel type, kind of like playboy kind of person. But because he was dating her, he was actually like he became a little nicer actually.
So no more tears, all right?
He became more manageable, I think. Just generally like more protective over the kids and his personality got better. And then turns out instead of like you would expect that he would be the one cheating on her with another girl. No, she cheated on him with another guy. Like he didn't even do anything wrong. He surprisingly he did not do anything wrong to deserve getting cheated on in the first place. So I was so mad about the whole thing. And I could just never forgive Nancy because she was also such a shit friend. And her friend actually died also. And yeah, it was just sad overall. I just really dislike like I know that people are not perfect, but sometimes when you see these kinds of things in like media, you just feel like I would not do that or like, if I was in that situation, I would not have let my friend die, kind of feeling. So, yeah, I have a lot of like opinions about things like this.
I'm watching you. And you, stupid little minion, you better come back in one piece.
Insulted by Snow. What did we do?
For a year. No, 10. No, 100 years.
We're getting sucked into a portal, and then Snow is praying for our not death, I'm guessing. But yeah. So I guess congrats on a first day back in the office. Today was not fun. I honestly expected to be alone in the office today, so I was like prepared to be like having a chill day. And so literally when I got to the office, the first thing I did was like clean up. I was like literally uh sweeping the floors and stuff because everything was like so dusty. So I was like really unhappy when more people showed up. It's like, what are you guys doing here? Like I was supposed to have like a decent first day back. And then nope. I'm gonna be super busy. Like I have a bunch of projects to do. Yeah, office office life sucks. And apparently on Thursday I'm being given a new project. I will also be required to come into the office at 6 in the morning.
Life is not bound
And
to constraint.
yeah. And the crazy thing is one of the things we're supposed to do, like we're supposed to do an inventory count.
And my voice may find you.
Except there's like a lot of issues with the inventory count. Like we're not allowed to physically count the inventory because it's kind of like biosecurity issues. And so they said like, okay, so the staff there are going to take a video of the stuff. They're going to take a video while they're doing the inventory, and then we will watch the video afterwards to like double check if they're counting correct or not. I was like, okay, that sounds easy enough. At least I don't have to physically count stuff, right? Which is good. And then I thought about it, it's like, okay, wait, if we're just watching a video, why the fuck do we have to go there physically if we're not actually going to physically count stuff? And they're like, oh, because that was the requirement. Like what? What? Like you mean to tell me that despite our job just being to watch a video of you doing the inventory, I have to physically go there and not actually do the inventory? Like I might as well just do the inventory myself then. I mean, obviously I don't want to, but like can I just like do it back in like my house? Cuz like you're just sending a video. I feel like it would be faster if I just watch it by myself instead. Like that was crazy. Like I don't even know. Like I mean, I at least I have OT, but like honestly, the OT is not really worth it for like my sanity. So I don't know. I'm gonna be super tired tomorrow. Cause like on Wednesdays I usually go to the gym, so I'm not exactly happy about like having to go to the gym and then having to wake up so early the next day. So I mean, I expect that I should still be able to stream on Thursday night, But if I cannot, I will let you guys know because I don't know if I'm gonna be really tired or not. Because actually today I was actually super tired as well. I don't know, like I did actually do like a lot of physical stuff today, but I was just really exhausted. Like I took a nap for like maybe half an hour before streaming because that's how tired I was. Also, why am I losing HP? Ah, okay. Okay. So I guess this is like an aura kind of thing. Oh, they gotta feel like they're being managers and make you guys do stupid bullshit. I know, I'm so mad about it. And you know the crazy thing is like because of the biosecurity, we still have to go through all the typical disinfection processes, which is kind of insane. Like we have to like do all the showering, changing into like protective equipment and all that stuff. But then like there's only one shower for because like for the girls, there's only just one shower, which means we're like a whole team of like probably 5 or 6 girls, and we have to wait we have to take turns one by one just for this nonsense. And like who the heck approved this? You work at Umbrella Corporation. Wait, that's the one from Resident Evil, right? Am I correct? I've never actually played that series, but I do vaguely remember that was the thing. Also, like, why is an evil corporation called the Umbrella Corporation? That is crazy. I mean, it's iconic, but it's also like really dumb.
The river of forgetting. Should its waters touch
Ah, are the movies any good? I feel like it's not the game that I could handle because it's probably too difficult. I'm all multiple girls in the shower. I would not want to share a shower with any of these girls though. Like not at all. Also because majority of them are like really old and it's like that is awkward as fuck.
I must.
Like no nope. Nope.
Harry is still waiting for me. I have to go back.
But yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm not looking forward to Thursday. You kind of like the feeling I want to be sick, but I cannot be sick because it would be way too obvious if I called in sick when we have like a planned schedule for things like this. So yeah, I'm gonna suffer. Although on Friday, I'm gonna be happy on Friday because I did end up having or what do you call it, setting up a outing with my friend. So, oh, it's Berenica. Hey, hi girl. I know you're not real, but like, yeah, it's nice to see you. Barry! It still feels so sweet that he calls her Barry, though.
We'll definitely meet again.
Because like, Berenica sounds like very serious, but suddenly saying Barry is like, aw, childhood friends, kind of like that. It was early warning zombie outbreak happens. I mean, honestly speaking, I think I probably said this a bunch of times, but like if there is ever a time when a zombie outbreak happens, I would just straight up like I would just give up immediately. As soon as the internet is down, it's like sorry, life is not gonna be worth living. Like who the hell cares about surviving if there's no internet? Like really? What are you gonna do with your life anyways? Like talk to people? Talk to real people who are like who don't share the same interests as you? No way. I cannot suffer like that.
right?
Gotta enjoy at least for 1 month. No, I would not even bother. Like to hell with that. I don't have the kind of patience to deal with like in real life people anyways.
So, to see
Like the older I get, the less tolerance I have for like people because like you just realize everyone's so damn boring. Like when you don't share the same interests, it's like what is there to talk about? You know, like even for me actually, like before, my mom was like so like I yap a lot. Like obviously, like that's why I'm a streamer. But like, you know, at one point she actually got annoyed at me and she just told me like, oh, like can you not because you're like really boring. It's like what? I was like, wait, you know, I almost choked on that because like bro, you're my mom and you're straight up telling me that I'm boring. It's like if you think I'm boring, like what else? And so I mean, at least I'm thankful you guys are here to like kind of kind of contradict that. But like, bro, imagine your own parents straight up telling you they don't want to listen to you yap because you're boring. It's like I was like, what do you mean? It's like I put effort to try to like vary my stories to her on a day-to-day basis, but then she's like, because you just complain about work and like, because what else is there to talk about? Like we literally don't share any other same interests. like yeah, I picked a topic because I assume like okay, this is like more of a neutral topic that you also know about. So it's crazy that she would actually say that. I know it's like, and after that, it's like I just really don't I don't want to talk to her anymore. Hey, what do you mean she might be onto something? No, she's not. I mean, you guys are here. The fact that you guys are here is just contrary to her point. So yeah, I don't know. I was just so disappointed with her after that though. I ain't giving up a to each your own. Yeah, life is tough. I'm just too lazy. I don't. I've watched too many zombie apocalypse stuff that I don't really think it's worth all the stress and the struggle and like the dealing with the people. And you know the people who survive these kinds of things are usually not even worth it. Like a lot of the times it's not even like the nicest. It's usually the nice people who die. Oh. Huh? Oh wait. Game volume? Oh, is it? The game tends to be much softer if I'm yapping. This is what I was talking about during your stream. Oh wait, I forgot the shout out. Oh my god. I forgot about it. Sorry, sorry. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there. Watch Hades. Hades also plays a lot of interesting games. I think they played one. What's the title? Rhythm Doctor? Is that the title of it? That was really good. In case you guys like music games, Absalom was also like a really fun game. Yeah. The game tends to be very soft while I'm talking because I don't really because I realized before if like the game volume stays consistent, but I'm also yapping at the same time, it just becomes very very noisy altogether. So like if I ever make clips, it makes it very difficult to like actually hear anything going on, and it'll kind of interfere when I'm making like subtitles and stuff. Yeah, Rhythm Doctor is fun. Well, I mean, I watched you play and that looked fun. I don't think I would enjoy it if I actually played it myself though. I have a ton of long-term food guns and bullets. I'm just gonna chill. All good. Um, Firearms are not really a thing where I live, so I would honestly immediately die. But yeah, I haven't played Absolute, but I did watch you play it a few times. I did try to recommend it to my friends. Wait, really? Uh, the game capture. Maybe we should make it a little bit louder. Is it like still not? I increased the volume a little bit though. Hmm. Should I try watching some of my older VODs? Because I actually haven't changed any of the settings like at all. Wait, let me check to be sure. Okay, you can hear the sword. That means it's correct. It's just like not super. Yeah, the whoosh whoosh sound. Let me check the settings. Does it work when I do this? Oh, the ads. Okay. Okay, it's a little louder now. Maybe it's okay. I guess I'll just wait for you guys to like let me know if ever. The male urge to save many people and die in the zombie outbreak. I know, that's the crazy thing because always the nicer people will be the ones to die because they're trying to save the most amount of people. Yeah, I did put a filter that lowers the volume when I talk. Yeah. It's called a ducking, which can be good and can be bad. It depends, I think, on the style of the person. I think I got used to having a ducking system. Cause when I used to watch my own VODs, I really hated it when like everything was like at the same volume. It's just like so damn noisy. Like even for me, even when I'm watching my own VODs, it just becomes like very distracting overall. Cause like in general, if I'm chatting a lot, that means even I'm not really focusing too much on the story itself. So I think like if you're probably watching me for like the story, I don't really think you're watching me for the story if ever. It's just like more like, why is there a game happening in my yapping stream? Kind of like that. Steer the canoe. Ugh. Oh wait. Bro, no! No! Wait, the canoe left without us. No, stop! Stop! We were supposed to be on the canoe. Oh my god! No one.
Still needs your help to conquer the world.
Oh my god. Oh damn, wait, wrong. I was just supposed to mark it. Oh my god, I was wondering why. Instructions unclear. Please try again. Yeah, look at this. Sora Tashushi. Yeah, no. Oh my god, I did not even realize. So yeah, it said steer the canoe. It meant like be on the canoe before you steer it. Yeah, this is the anime Warframe basically. I think not as good as the Warframe. If you actually play Warframe, a lot of people will tell you it's much better. But I mean, to be fair, Warframe has been around like much longer, so it does have the benefit of like time. But who knows? I mean, I'm just optimistic that DNA will like improve throughout the years. Cause like considering how great Wuwa improved throughout the years, I'm kind of like optimistic for that. You know, I just want to give them a chance. Also because this is not gacha, so it's much more it's much, what do you call it? Much more friendly to my wallet. I know what's much better, isn't it? Like, I know it's much better than DNA, but to be fair, I'm not really playing DNA for like the game. I'm playing it for the story, honestly. I like the story a lot. The gameplay is just kind of meh right now. It's very repetitive. I'll like tell you upfront, it's like an incredibly grindy game yet. Wait. I don't play WoW as well, to be fair. I don't actually play it, but I have seen a lot about it. And I mean, it won Game of the Year this year, so yeah.
This is nice. The way
At least the cosmetics in DNA are just like, it's just like the gacha's just on the cosmetics. So to be fair, if you don't actually care about cosmetics, like it's not really a big deal. Like look at me, none of my characters use customized things. I think I was forced to change like the customization of one of my swords just for the heck of it because it was like really annoying. Like I think it was like one of those requirements for like some request whatever thingy, but like overall, like I would rather not customize things right now. It's expensive. Like it's not really worth it. Like the dyes and the materials you need for that is like just pain. Oh, and would it kind of sell the team rather than characters? Yeah, I think Star Rail is going into that territory. Genshin is also going into that territory, actually. You think about like Nodcry, because you know like how you always need a lot of Nodcry characters to work together. So it's not really like an element thing anymore. It's just like, okay, if you have you need at least 2 Nodcry characters at any given time. And basically Starrel was doing like the team thing for like ages. You know, like Castories and her premium team, Finon and his premium team, and it's just all the premium teams. That's why the Amphorius region was honestly the most expensive that I've ever had because I basically have majority of the characters there. It was so expensive. Like, damn, I'm also trying not to spend as much. I've been forcing myself to not look at Dahlia because, like, I know that she's not really gonna be useful because we know that Dahlia's going to be useless when we go into Elation territory. Like, yeah, like that's how it is. Like, they're already teasing the SP Sparkle and, well, mostly SP Sparkle. I haven't really seen much of, like, Yao Guang, but she is also Elation, so there's that. And an argue gotcha game shouldn't win them because they bribe their place the currency they win. Yeah, actually, some people have said that as well. Although to be fair, there are games that like regardless whether they win or they lose, they will still give you the rewards anyway. So it can be good or bad. Yeah, I know we're falling into their hands. All the marketing is just terrible. E6 S5 final? Oh my god! Yo, that's crazy! Hey, that's so cool though. I have Cyrene and I have Finon, but they're all just E0. I think all of my all of my Amphorius cast is E0 if I remember correctly. I think the good thing about Stariel is that like I don't really pay attention to their Eidolons much. So I just have Adventuring at E6. I have Dr. Ratio at E2 and Jiao Qiu at E2. I think almost everyone else is probably just E0. Yeah. I try not to go into that territory because I made that mistake of getting quite a lot of constellations for Genshin, so I'm trying not to do the same thing anymore. Even for Dr. Ratio, like I love him, but also I know he's not a useful unit, so I just went up to E2 for the sake of love. Like damn, just because I liked him so much. And I wanted the devs to still feel like that people are still willing to spend money on him. Oh my god, even E2 Ceridra. Yeah, Dahlia the black-haired Raiden Shogun. No, she's not the good Raiden Shogun. Acheron is the Raiden Shogun. That's the Raiden Shogun. She was so good though. I only have Acheron at E0 though because I felt like the meta was moving too fast to like really justify getting more of her. I mean, thankfully, adventuring is still incredibly useful. I think here we are, more than a year or two later. Yeah. Not alone in pain. Yeah, pretty much. Gacha games are just so expensive. You know, like how, like for me, every time I see a game, like all the newer Switch games, and then I think like, oh my god, $80 for a game? That's so expensive. And then I forget how much I actually spent on my gacha. Like it's not even a joke. Like how much I spent in comparison. It's like not even close. Yeah. Akira's not as strong anymore, for sure. But you know, considering they are buffing some of the older characters, who knows? They might actually do better. Oh wow, that was cool. That was cool. I always get smacked by things. Yeah. Yeah, E6 Adventuring. My god, I love him so much. He's so good. E6 Adventuring was like so game changing for me for like the longest time. Definitely worth it, I think. Shoot the Sky Lantern. Ah, okay. I'm dying. Wait, where am I going? Ah, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yo, look at this stream fly high. We are just continuing with the main story and yapping in the meantime. Yeah, I have E6 Adventuring. He's my favorite. First character that I got E6 on. And you know the crazy thing is, I actually got his E0 very quickly on a 50-50. So that was nice, right? And I was thinking like, oh, I got him like super quick. I think maybe like 20, 30 rolls-ish. I was like, and then I was in the middle of a work trip that time, so it was kind of like not a good time for me to be playing the update. I was like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just finish my work and then like play more when I get back to the hotel like afterwards, right? And so after like literally this is like what past midnight when I'm literally on my bed already, the lights are off. I'm like huddled in my blankets. I already took off my glasses and everything. I was like looking at my phone screen from like maybe like 5 inches away from my face, and I was saying like, oh, you know what? I saved so much rolls because I got him so early. It's like, I might as well continue rolling just for the heck of it. I rolled and then I got an E1 Adventuring. I think I got his E1, his E0, and his light cone all within like 50 rolls or something. That was like so crazy. Like, bro, that was like the best luck I ever had for any character. Like I had such insanely good luck for that. And when he had his first rerun, I was like, you know what, fuck this, because I had such good luck last time. I'm gonna try again with Adventuring, and then I got like basically from E0 to E7, E6. So that's basically like 7 Adventurings, right? I only lost the 50-50 once to my first Yanqing. And that was so good. Like the best luck ever. Imagine I had to get him 7 times. I only lost once. So yeah. And prior to that, I had never actually gotten Yanqing before, so it was actually worth it. Like as far as like standard banner characters go, at least I completed another character in my roster. So hooray for that! It was so good. I don't know if I have it saved though. Because I did do that on stream, but so good. Like, honestly, the luck was insane.
And have lost even the power of speech.
How is Herda the strong? My Herda doing 2.5 million in ED, Saber doing 2 million, Akron doing 1.2 million for all they have their LC. Yeah, Herda's still really good though. She works so well with Anaxa, so that's fun. Yeah, it looks a lot like Wu. Oh my god, everyone says the same thing. I think because the region itself kind of looks like it, maybe. The first region, not so much though. But to be fair, I don't actually play Wu, so I'm not entirely sure about the graphics and all that. But I think the graphics have improved a lot since the first region. So it's much nicer to look at now. Although, honestly, this is kind of like painful because there's too many moving things. I feel like it's very heavy on the computer and all that. Yeah, the herd is insane. E6 Anaxa. Yeah, E6 Anaxa? Yo, that's so crazy. Anaxa's like so good though. I really love him a lot. So it was definitely worth getting him. But you know the crazy thing is, I think someone did say that from Hoya's perspective, like Anaxa's considered like a failure as a character. Because he was like supposed, I mean they said he was kind of like the anniversary push character, which is not true because the anniversary character was Castoris. I mean, Anaxa just so happened to run close to Castoris, but he's not really the same. So it's actually, in reality, if you think about it, like, he would naturally perform worse in sales just by virtue of him being next to Castoris' banner. So yeah. But anyways, he's really fun. Like, I love him so much. Because, like, the toughness break is always just, like, such an annoying mechanic to deal with.
My sole resolve is to wield the art of ephemerality, to heal all.
Wait, can I just pause? I need to catch up on chat. Yeah, we're getting Sparkle SP. I posted a lot in the Discord about a lot of her animations and her kit and all that, so it's really cool if you want to check it out. In case you're not afraid of getting like it's not, the word is not spoiled, it's leaked, I guess, if you don't want to see leaks, but yeah, it's all there in the Discord. It's really fun. Do you spend a lot on adventuring? It sounds like you did pretty good. Not as much, actually, considering I kept winning a lot of his... I won basically all the 50-50s except one. And then I think some of them were high pity, but I'm pretty sure there were some that were also like low pity. So overall, it was like really worth it. One of the best values for me. Because when I was rolling for a C6 Zhongli and a C6 child, I lost quite a lot. I think probably half of the rolls I lost, so it was like super expensive overall. My brother was sitting next to me when I was rolling on the banners. He was like super judgmental. It's like, what are you doing? Kind of like that. it was sad. I was like, don't judge me, but then he did judge me anyways. Vegetation effects in the is in the GPU. I know the grass is. There is no reason for the grass to be that fancy. Yeah, PC crashed. Well, the game crashed technically. Yeah, so I restarted it with like a direct X thing or direct. I don't know what you call it, but it's that little checkbox thing above the start button. I did that and it helped a lot. So hey, yeah. VA's playing Among Us together. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think I have seen a few of them. So they're really funny as well. I don't play in English, but they're pretty funny when they're like doing a lot of collabs together. If I could only have one E6, it would be Anaxa. Oh really? Yeah, but to be fair, Anaxa and the Herda together is like so insane. They're like one of my favorite combos. Even though technically Anaxa does work with like a lot of other edition units, but DX11. Okay, that one, yeah. I love Final, but he clears so slow. Yes, that is true also. Like, it takes so long because, like, he always lets the enemies attack first. And so, in actuality, you lose quite a lot of turns waiting for the enemies to attack you, you know? I kind of don't really like his playstyle so much. Like, he's great as a character, but, like, please. Like, can you be the one to just smack people first without, like, waiting for them? Like, I know he's like a counter mechanic, but this is actually the reason why I never got around to using like counter characters like Yun Li or Clara, because I'm not good with that kind of play style. I just want to brute force things very quickly. Definitely pulling for Sparksy. Yeah, good luck. Yes, yes, good luck with that. Everyone's gonna be so excited because she's like, I think the first Elation character, so it's gonna be an entirely new game mechanic, so we'll just have to see if they do it correctly or not, because I'm always worried about that. I mean, because like current meta is all Remembrance, and then they kind of inserted the Dahlia for Super Break, but I feel like it's not really gonna last that long. And then now we're gonna be turning into Elation. Although my final thing clears the hardest content and I get that fancy purple border around my avatar. Nice. I just got like the silver one, the second stage, which is okay. Like honestly, I could have done a little better, but I just generally play all of these things in auto mode. So my general rule for myself is that I have to build my characters well enough that they can clear stuff by themselves without me having to babysit them. If I have to babysit them, that means I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Yao Kuang comes first? Oh, okay. I thought Sparksy comes first. I wasn't sure about the order of the banners, so yeah. As far as drip marketing goes, I can't remember which one came first because they came together pretty close together. So I didn't really pay attention to the order. I still don't know how to use Final in Currency War. Oh my god. I don't know either. Oh my god, E2 ratio! I have E2 ratio as well. I mean, it was not a good way to spend my money, but I love ratio a lot, so I got him to E2 anyways, just for the heck of it. I love Yunli though, she's on a cast. Really? Yunli on Caster's team? Okay, to be fair, I don't know how Yunli works, so I'm not sure. But I'm assuming, considering like how good at strategy you are, you're probably doing it correctly, so yeah. Thanks for the lurk, but yeah. Final absorbs the star value of either of other on-field units and run complete support, and he wins everything. Oh, okay. I've hit over 5 billion with Final. Oh my god, that's crazy. You only copy Savior? Wait. Ah, yeah, because of her sword thing. Yes. Yao Guang is 3 Honkai Impact third characters in one, Vita, Fuha, and Songche. Oh. I know about the Vita and Fuha thing. I didn't know that there was a third character. I don't know who the third character is though. She eats so much and swing big magic sword down. Yeah, you see a lot of their inspiration is taken from other like iconic series. I say 5 billion with one attack, yeah. Oh, that is good.
You can heal any affliction, so why would you help us? Don't you care?
This was the plague that ravaged our lands a century ago. I ran from dawn to dusk, doing all I could. Yet still, all I could do was...
Yeah, streamer. Oh, I'm still curious though how everything's gonna go. Also, I think I rubbed my eyes too much. It's kind of like itching right now.
Let the healing flow.
Oh, oh, my shield is just disappearing.
Yet all I have known, all I have ever offered, is the art of ephemerality. If my heart wavers, how can I find a way back?
Ooh, there we go. Better remember to like step on the boat correctly this time.
I promised to lead you out, but now it seems I must break that promise.
What is happening? Oh, okay. Okay. We are going to step on this properly before I actually move it. I did correctly this time. Yeah, because you know, you realize that like, oh fuck, when you see the boat just like walking away. Oh, joke, floating away! Yeah, the boat was just straight up floating away. It's like, why? Oh, wait, I think you can have 3 at the same time? Who is paddling the magic? Probably. Just some kind of magic bullshit.
You must stop using the art of ephemerality. Thank you for your concern, but I'm well now, sister. You should return. Well,
Oh, at least they did her sister correctly. Bro, look at that. This is how you do an NPC. This girl's... Okay, this is a spoiler. Is this a spoiler? Okay, maybe it's a spoiler, maybe not. But yeah, that's how you do an NPC correctly. See, look at that. She's so pretty. She actually looks like a sister, and not just like fucking NPC with like a recolor, like a hair recolor.
I wouldn't have pushed myself this far. Forgive me, sister. But I cannot bring myself to cherish my own life above others, as you do.
Yeah. Well, not too much spoilers. She does mention this very early on. Yeah. At least they did it correctly.
So this is how you see me, Huaxu.
Use an ultimate skill.
Inhale the perfume air of healing. Those words, they were never what I meant. But once I spoke, the bitterness surged forth like a flood I couldn't hold back. In the end, I didn't know how to face her.
Aww. Poor Fushu. So many regrets. Yeah. It always sucks to fight with your siblings, but sometimes it's like, eh, it can't really be helped. Oh, I really can't wait to get Fushu. I do have some of her secret letters though, I think, as I finished some of the stages of immersive theater, so I'm getting her little by little. I'm excited. I just really want her so bad. Because I feel like she'll be a lot easier to use than Fina at least. One thing I will never forgive Genshin is Mooncarver's human form. I was expecting a buff, muscular old man. Oh my god, Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper? Like, damn, they could have... You know, I saw so much fan art of those two. Like, back when they didn't have, like, human forms yet, and people were, like, imagining how they would look like. And, like, when you see the actual versions that Genshin gave us, it's like... My god, they wasted it. They wasted it so hard. Like, they could have literally made them, like, another unit, just like Shen Yun, but then I don't know. It was just terrible all around. But also, even with Shen Yun, I was actually really frustrated because, like, she's pretty, but I hated her color palette because it looks nothing like her bird version. It's like, you know, her bird is like white and blue, white and light blue, and then you have her current version, which is like a lot of black and green. So I was like so confused. It's like, how is this even remotely related to each other? Like, if you put them side by side, you would not imagine that they're the same character. So, I don't know. It was a mess. They use Fina as the main character. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a good way to do it. Because in my AFK team, it would be Rebecca, Truffle, and Fina. Because Fina's like a lot easier. You just press her once and then you can just leave her alone. Rebecca, you kind of have to refresh it occasionally. So yeah. And the red glasses, yes, I also dislike the red glasses. I know this is support, but like, anyways, I didn't really want to think too hard about it. It's just like AFK. I'm not using her as a DPS in like more difficult content. It's just like currently. Wait till you get Madame Ping model, whom you get fake leaks every lantern. But they already released an official design for Madame Ping though. Like, she has an official design, which is like so beautiful. Like, but that was her younger version, so I don't know. I'm not optimistic that they're gonna make it they're gonna make it anything like that. I mean, they did release Zupai instead, which is a horse, and it's still hilarious that she has so many horse themes with her. Like, when she does her charge attack, you can hear like the horse neighing, and then her they actually mentioned this in the live stream as well, but like if you look at her shoes, like her boots thing, it kind of has the pattern of like horse hooves. That was really funny. I have Ice Lady Knife. Oh my god! I6? Yo, that's oh my god, that's insane. That's so good. Congrats on your Lady Nifel. My best one is Rebecca at I2. And it took me ages just to reach that. Honestly, I should have focused more because I got too many characters, I think. Yeah, I just kept trying to farm everyone. Just like at least one copy of everyone. Yeah, completely free to play. That's good. I mean, this game does encourage you to be more free to play anyways. The only thing left is like the monthly, like the battle pass and the monthly pack, which honestly, I don't really know if they're really worth it. I'm reevaluating my choices of spending because it's so damn expensive. Like, I think how much is the $20? I think for the monthly pass. It's like the normal one is just like 10, like in Genshin and Hoy and Star Rail, it's just like $10, but in this game it's $20. It's like double the price. I don't even know why. They're not even giving you anything worth double the price. Imagine a blue and white bird when she turns into black dress grandma. I know, I was so disappointed. Like her base design is okay enough, but I just really hated the color palette.
I thought.
I am well. Forgive me for
I69 will just clears every. Yeah, I saw. Like, did she just have to stand there and all her arrows just shoot stuff everywhere? That's so fun.
Thanks.
I only got the pass for the last 2 thoughts I needed for 10 rhythm. Oh, I got rhythm as well, but I just have her at like I0.
By guiding others, we find our own.
I haven't used rhythm at all. I just got her for the sake of getting her, but I haven't built her because I realized I was building too many characters that I don't have the resources for anyways. So I was like trying to focus more on like 6 core characters because I had a time when I was just like leveling up everyone like little by little. Oh, I0. I0. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. The font style, I swear.
From the deepest shadow.
It's alright because she's hot, yeah. Got you shot me an arrow from Jade Palace.
Right.
I'm still salty about the colors. Like for me, I focus a lot on the colors because designs can be very subjective, but like the colors have to be harmonious. Like I want a nice color palette. That's like the easiest way to make a design look good. It's just to pick the nice colors. Because everything else can be kind of like difficult to, it's hard to like make everyone happy with like the different designs, but at least the colors should be like matching. Or at least aesthetically pleasing. Like, that's like the bare minimum at this point. Here's my next target since I just finished I6 Psyche. My god, Psyche's so good for exploration though. She's so funny. Like a lot of those stages where you have to collect those stuff or like do obstacle courses. Psyche just clears them so easily because she just flies. She doesn't even have to like actually do them. She just flies.
Someone's calling for help.
I don't know. I kind of have a good Ganyu build. Oh my god, it's been ages since I used Ganyu. I think for a while I did try using her again when I was farming the Oceanid boss. What was I building that time? I think I was trying to level up Barbara again. I don't know. I kept hearing you talk about Barbara being really good, so I tried building her and then I got lazy because I didn't want to fight the Oceanid again and again and again. It was so damn terrible. With Amos Bow, it's 51 to 10 ratio, and with Skyward Harp, it's 72 to 30. Oh, I think Amos Bow is still better for her from like the passive, I think, because it's more suited for her playstyle. But either way, it's pretty good overall. I mean, if you do have Cryo Resonance, I think the crit rate doesn't really matter too much anymore, especially if the characters get frozen. But to be fair, a lot of things cannot be frozen anymore. That's why even for me, like Skirk's lifespan was so damn short. Like, because basically nothing can get frozen anymore, which just sucks. I think the only thing was like the king, and yeah, the king. Not even the queen. Just the king. The chess piece king. Is I think the only thing that can be frozen these days. I used Barbara's main DPS back then. Yeah, I think a lot of people did that too. I've seen people defeat the Oceanid with like Barbara, and that's, man, like imagine the dedication. Like how long would it take just to do that? My barber is level 80. I use it with Nephar. I gave her Kokomi set with HP build. Oh, that's good. Wilbur used her with Nila with full EM build. Oh my god. Am I like the only one who doesn't use Barbara? I leveled her up I think to maybe like 70, 80-ish, but I haven't used her. Oh my god, I need to drink water. I haven't drank any water properly at all. You guys should redeem the hydrate more often. It's there for a reason. Because I also forget. Barbara with Fischl support literally clears all con. Yeah. Honestly, Fischl was like such a game changer in the early days. Especially because like I sucked at aiming. I had a thought that I would prefer using like say a bow, and I was obviously wrong. I prefer melee weapons overall. But yeah. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I definitely need to drink more water these days. I've been drinking a lot of tea, but then I realized tea is a diuretic, so that's also not a good idea. But I'm happy because my what do you call it? My godmother gave me a new mug. And look, normally I dislike getting mugs because I have way too many mugs. But the mug that she gave me is an insulated mug with a cover, like a easy to clean, easy to use cover. So it checks all the boxes that I want in a mug. So I'm really happy about it. It's like I pretty much just like cold drinks. It's just a mug from like Blue Bottle. I don't know in case you guys know about this like coffee chain called Blue Bottle. I think it's just like Starbucks but like rare. Well, at least in my country we don't have it yet. I've seen it a few times in Japan and a few times in other countries, but generally it's not as popular. But it's pretty. It's a white mug, so that makes it kind of scary to use because I worry about making it dirty, but it's very pretty, aesthetically pleasing. Yes, it's like a white insulated mug with a little blue bottle as the logo. So yeah, so I started using it for the first time today. It was really fun. I drank so much water when I was in the office, but also because I was just incredibly bored. And when I'm bored, I just want to eat or drink. Yeah, but generally though, I don't like getting mugs as gifts because I have too many at home. And I like like there's only so much that you can drink in a single day. I also got a new mug because I bought a lot of tea. Ironically, I told my dad to stop buying tea because we have too much tea at home. And then when we went to China for my vacation, I bought more tea because the tea was so good. The sales lady was just so damn insistent. She made me try, I think, like 15 teas in a row just to say just to like convince me to buy. And then I tried a bunch. They're all like fruitier flavors though, so it's not really like the herbal kind of tea. It's more like fruit tea type. But it's still pretty good, so I picked out a few flavors. So yeah, because it was a set, and then solve the puzzle. What puzzle?
In silence.
Wait, that was the wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, that was not actually a puzzle. Okay. Yeah, so now I have another mug for my tea, which I'm going to use. Because also, actually, because prior to this, the mug that I was using previously was a Zhongli mug that I got from that I got as a gift from my friend. But we're not friends anymore. We haven't been friends since 2023. Yeah. So it's kind of sad. I think it was 2023. Like about January. Either January of 2022 or 2023. No, actually, I think it's even longer than that. Because I know we only played Genshin for about a year, I think. Before we stopped being friends. More or less. Kind of like that. It was sad because she was arguing with me about the mechanics of the early days of Genshin. You know, like how a lot of stuff was like region locked. Like, I think it's probably like 2022 we stopped being friends. Because she was complaining about how, how easy the game was getting for like new players because they're like letting people access like some of the older regions and stuff like that. Yeah, she was the one who told me to get the Shao C1, which was one of the worst constellations ever. I spent money for that. So she has terrible judgment. It was one of the most useless things ever. Today I got my first top 1% build a character. Yeah, Farina, yeah, I saw that. That was so cool. Congrats on that. My god. How well built must your Farina be? But yeah, because I was telling her that eventually, like, Genshin will have to make it, like, more accessible. Like, they can't just keep region locking all the materials. Because, like, imagine, like, if, for example, if the time that Dying Slave becomes playable, are you going to have to finish, like, all 7 regions just to get materials for Dying Slave? No, right? I sent her a meme of that, basically, and she got so mad at me. It's like, I felt so insulted when you said me. It's like, because I was right. Like, she didn't want to admit that she was wrong. Because her perspective was just, she didn't want the game to be too easy, so that you were spoon feeding all the new players. And I was like, if you don't have new players, the game is going to die. The game will literally die if you can't convince new people to play. If I join literally today and I got Dynasave today and I find out I have to finish 7 regions before I can level up this character that I just got, I don't even want to play the game anymore. Yeah, it's not a competitive game. Precisely, like, you play this game at your own pace. Why are you gatekeeping other people? Right? Like, why do you have to gatekeep new players? Like, how does that benefit you in any way? Like, even if you whale and got everything to, like, C6, R5, every single character, every single weapon, how does that benefit anyone except yourself? Yeah. They implemented a new feature. You can exchange 3 of old mat for 1 new mat and one. Yeah, that's still okay. I mean, obviously it's not really efficient, but, like, at least you can still use your old mats, right? So there's some benefit to, like, actually, like, continue. Wait, is it back now? Is the stream back now? No. Yeah, it's back. It died for a bit. I don't know actually. I kind of just suddenly saw, like, a lot of, like, red on my left side and, like, looked at it like, oh, there's, like, the stream kind of died, and then I refreshed it. It turned into blue. Yeah, but anyways, I think it should be okay. That was at least not too long.
And let myself think.
Oh, my mix it up. My mix it up, like, disconnected. Mm-hmm. Okay. We are okay, I think.
Friends are here. We can't just give up. Let's keep going.
Genshin is more competitive in Honkai Impact 3rd, and we have actual ranking matches in Honkai Impact 3rd with other players. Hey, what do you mean more competitive? Really? Oh my god. Well, I'm still happy. Like, in the end, I prefer not playing PvP. PvP is stressful. Like, I don't have the mentality for that because I would just end up hating the other person way too much. But just because you can find the material doesn't mean you're able to collect it. I still struggle with collecting certain things because I have very few characters with movement abilities. Wait, is this in Genshin? I'm not sure. Oh, at least they let it be accessible overall. It's like, as soon as they started, I think Fontaine, you can immediately teleport there, and I know Sumeru is also immediately accessible. I think up to, like, level AR20 or something like that. Yeah. I remember I had 300 to 500 ping for a month. It was so terrible. Oh my god. Zonel showed me Honkai Impact 3rd PvP things. It was a lot. Yeah, I just cannot do PvP. I play games to have fun and then not to build resentment in my heart. Because I would definitely be like that. The more I lose, the more I don't want to play stuff. I gave up Dota because I kept losing a lot. But also it was, like, stressful to play with my friends because, like, I know, like, they were frustrated with me for being new, but at the same time, like, if you convince me to play, you should expect that I also know nothing. And they kept trying to get me to do, like, so much research. It's like, I don't want to play, I don't want to do homework for a game, a game that, like, they don't even, like, give me like a heads up when they want to play. They just kind of like bother me and immediately say, "Hey, you know, like let's play now." It's like, what do you mean now? I had plans, you know. I was like supposed to be doing other things. I was supposed to be streaming or whatever. Uh, but yeah. So eventually, I also just gave up playing Dota. Like, I know it's a good game, but like it's not my type of game.
Things.
Child. What did Child need? I know he needed like the star conch. Well, at least his essential materials were okay. Fighting his boss was kind of annoying though in the early days. He was difficult. I think they had to nerf him as well because he was being they nerfed him in the story because he was too hard to play. Only Inazuma and special area not accessible. Rest you can reach with a long walk. Yeah, everything you can just walk. Or you can if you're actually smart enough, you'll zoom in on the map and like teleport there. Yeah, Economia was pain. Like it's so crazy how like a lot of I think Yai Miko was from she needed materials from Economia, right? I think the boss was below. So that was difficult. But to be fair, I feel like Yai Miko hasn't had a rerun in ages, so I don't even know anymore. Like if you think about it, kind of just gave up on Inazuma as like a region, which was sad, but oh wait, this one? Z? There we go. I see childhood official a few days before that nerf news. He was not that hard though. Well, I actually didn't reach that nerf. I played a bit after that, but in the story, I think in the story he was too difficult, so people actually couldn't proceed. But I didn't feel that. I mean, when I did the story, to be fair, I did the story after the nerf and it was fine. So I don't really know how difficult he was prior to that. But it couldn't possibly been that hard. Or maybe that's just me. I just like to imagine I'm better than the average player, even though I'm probably not. One time I made a new account and walked to Sumeru, got Dendro Traveler, and had a Hyperbloom team in 25 minutes, so I don't know where that account now. Oh, that's such a smart idea though. Honestly, like the Dendro Traveler was one of the more decent ones, but even then I didn't really bother with Dendro Traveler. I think in general, like a lot of people actually preferred to use Kole rather than the Dendro Traveler. Just because like she was easier overall. Collecting so many things. The nerf basically made the time between his attacks longer. Oh, okay, so that's not... Well, that's a little bit of an improvement, but like... Not really? Do I just shoot that? Ah. Okay.
Feel better soon.
Which cons are you guys getting this time? In my case, I think I'll probably go for Albedo. I mean, I don't really see... Because he did just get buffed as well. Still not, like, that useful, but... Wait, she can deploy 3 of these things at the same time, right?
The core is exposed. Strike now.
Ah, there we go. That was awkward, but... The wishing... I got Shunha. Should I get Ganyu or Yai Miko? Maybe Yai Miko, honestly. I'm not... Although I don't... I only know Ganyu C1, which was not that useful. I think it was like... Was that a second use of her skill? Cryo resistance and Yai C1 helps her get burst fast. Oh, that's probably the burst thing then. Because like, I feel like in general, it's not that easy to get her burst, so that's kind of troublesome. Besides, a lot of lunar stuff is more more electro related nowadays, so maybe if you focus more on that, you can like get some use out of Yai Miko in this day and age. Once you get like Columbina as well. Everything's gonna be lunar reactions now. Ooh, so fast. Oh shit. Oh my god, I just almost fell into the void again. I wasn't even looking where I was going. Just straight up like Helix jumping over like large distances. You can place Ganyan Emblem with ER Sans and make her support and also solve high burst cost problem. Oh yeah, Ganyu support is really good. I used to use her a lot with Child as well, as in because I had a perma freeze team with Child. Not the most efficient way to do things, but it was really fun. Not as bad as the Dendro meta era. Well, Dendro was expected to be like very useful. I think if you just had Nahida, it would be fine. Like, but I feel like everyone got Nahida. I kind of feel strange sometimes when I hear people not get the Archons. I mean, Venti and Zhongli and Raiden are like forgivable because like they're not super. Okay, it's like generally speaking, they're not like super useful. But like starting Nahida, they're basically like super OP, kind of like. So it was like really, I just get confused, like why would you not get the Archon? Like they're supposed to be like the general, like the most useful unit of the region. Yeah. Nahida's easy to use at least. You kind of just like do her burst, swipe with her skill and then you're done. Like yeah. I don't have any Darkons. I also just started playing recently. If they ever get reruns, I would recommend getting them. They're still pretty good until now, I think. So, yeah.
And strike the core and all the plans in one stroke.
Venti is better, but I don't really know if he's worth getting.
Like the moon.
Oh, joke. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Not this one. Yeah. Everyone should have Farina.
Let the healing flow.
Venti, I think like it's still not really worth it to get Venti, if only because like a lot of enemies still cannot get like sucked in with his vortex. Well, he's like much better now, but like still not really. Yeah, still no right button on DNA. Huh? Right button? I changed my controls. My right button is my helix jump, so because I really hated it being like the aim.
The core is exposed. Strike now.
Venti is convenient. Yeah, for the early stages, he's convenient. And for exploration, he's still pretty good at that. So if you need to reach high places, but I think general now it's not as common to need characters like Venti or Kazuha to reach very high places anymore. You really have enough for pulls. Yeah, it's okay. I think Nodcry is much better about the exploration. So I think if you just get the compass, you can get like a lot more primo gems nowadays compared to before. I think the effort to reward ratio is more balanced compared to the other regions. So yeah, like even for me, I actually dislike exploring excessively, but with Nodcry, I was able to 100% all 3 areas. So I'm super happy about that.
Blocked by a monstrous viewpoint power. Let me stand with you. Together, we shall cut it down and restore this place.
We're just like collecting so many Wishen now. Damn, there's so many of them. Look at that, with the whole freaking nursery with us. Okay, wait, I need to drink water. I will get Columbina with prototype Amber. She's gonna heal whether she wants to or not. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I feel like that's probably maybe okay. At least she's gonna be like super useful. So sub DPS or DPS and also healer. So sustain unit. Hooray! We love a multi-purpose queen. Barbara sometimes even revive me in Abyss, but Columbina revive is limited to Nodcry. Ah, okay. I didn't know that. Well, I feel like in general you should not be dying in the first place, so I don't really want to rely on the revive. But yeah, it's like one of those nice stuff. It feels like a Castories thing all over again. But sometimes like the cooldown is just way too long. Like, are you really gonna be waiting like 15 minutes for that? I'm going to fall! Oh my god, this is scary. Columbina only heals after you die. Yeah, she's definitely focusing on the other aspects of her gameplay first. Floor 11 gang. Abyss never die. Yeah, bro, it's so much easier to just stick to floor 11. I mean, I'll still occasionally do floor 12, but I really dislike it, so... Up to some point, the rewards are just, like, not really worth it.
Inhale the perfume air of healing. Let the healing flow. Feel better soon.
I think I should have just put all of these, like, next to her. Bro, and I moved? Why? Don't move. Oh, weakness exposed. It's still so hilarious though, that weakness exposed thing basically just deletes like so much of their HP. Which is good, because honestly, like I don't really wanna fight too much. No, oh my god, my game is lagging. My game is lagging so hard in the cutscenes. Bro, I'm gonna have to rewatch these, I think. Not gonna, I was lagging a bit in this part too. Oh, okay, okay. At least if it's not just me, then I don't really have to think it's like my computer, I guess. Like my computer's not very high spec, but it's like supposed to be decent enough because like I did put lower specs on this. Usually when I play a new game, the first thing I do is like go through all the settings and like customize it to like as much as I want, especially with the controls.
Now, take my hand.
Just please let not this be a waifu collecting game. Like as much as I like some of the female characters, but like when it gets too much, like the ratio is too unbalanced. Uh UK monetary situation of novel written are bad. They gotta write at least 1k word per day, so they inflate the story, like the essays and exams. So that sucks. You know, actually, you know one reason why British wait, I think this is kind of related, but you know the one reason why the British language tends to have a lot of extra letters compared to let's say the US version. You know, like color with like the color with the U and color without the U.
If I don't say it out loud, those bad things will never happen to you.
Like initially, I think the original was the one without the U, and then eventually they started adding the extra letters because like when you're printing, I think you do get paid by the letter. That's also I think the problem with French. Like they ended up adding a lot of unnecessary letters to their words, like you know with the silent X's, whatever, stuff like that, just because they were being paid by the letter. So obviously you're being paid by the letter, you're gonna add nonsense things just to earn more money. So yeah. You can rush the next part to see a glimpse of the next male character's attack, and then the ending after that, but might take near an hour. Oh my god, another hour! Wait, it's already 2 hours! Oh my god. I think once we find a good stopping point, I will have to like end stream for the night because I also have work tomorrow, which kinda sucks, but yeah.
Thank you for risking your own life to bring me back.
It was what I had to do.
Why are we always dying? Almost dying.
You okay? You look pale.
Everyone looks pale in this game. Well, I saw this in many novels, like they will talk about useless a lot. Yeah. It's just annoying. Like, please get to the point. After this is a good stuff. Okay, okay, that's nice. That's good to hear. It's only my thoughts. Still tangled and unclear.
I need a moment
My
to
god, her nails look transparent.
All right. But if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always here for you.
Sure. After all we've endured together, You and Snow are the only
What?
companions I hold dear.
What? Wait, this is crazy. How did we become like her best friends like immediately?
Well then,
This is crazy. Even Snow?
harrowing journey.
Even Snow was included apparently as a best friend now.
I must see them safely home, so I can begin with.
Damn. We literally just went to get herbs. How did we end up going through like freaking life or death scenario? That's so damn excessive.
From? You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, Forius is definitely on the long side for no good reason. I wish they'd fix that in the upcoming regions, because like it kind of fits thematically in Amphorius for it to be very long, but I don't want them to do the same thing when we go into the next region.
It seems really attached to you.
Cause like I feel like at some point they definitely would have learned their lesson. Okay.
That may be a problem. I will need complete focus and peace to tend to the patient. Fox Hunter, might I trouble you to watch over it for a while?
So now my little minion has a little minion of their own. Guess that makes you minion number 2.
That thing is so unhappy.
That arrangement.
Yeah, it looks so angry right now. Being poetic is fine, but there's way too many redundancy. Yeah. Oh man.
Apologies. That was.
I don't know if it's like because they already planned all of it and then they don't really want to change it, but like I'm pretty sure a lot of feedback has also been negative about the amount of bloat. Like the bloat in the dialogue. But then again, they did say that it probably takes a year or like at minimum 6 months for like a single patch in advance. So yeah,
Could I trouble you to repeat
that's so long ago, which means they already planned everything.
easily? I'll meet with
Like-
you again.
Actually, come to think of it, like if they planned that early, like what did they do about the new region? Like after like the China and Japan, like fighting and stuff like that. How did they change all of that in like the span of a few weeks? Well, come to think of it, that's also one reason why the Dahlia story, the Dahlia banner is so long, right? Oh wait, I think is this a good stopping point? Yeah, I think so. Because I did also turn off like the ads just so that we can finish the stream
I knew you'd
on a
bring me
good
along.
note because it felt awkward to like end on an ad. So, oh, nice. Okay, actually not very useful, but anyways, this is a good stop. Nice to know. Okay, that should be it for today. Why am I Psyche right now? I'm pretty sure I wasn't using Psyche. Oh wait, no, I was using Psyche because I was exploring. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that should be good for today. Thank you so much to everyone who joined today's stream. I hope you enjoyed our yap session again. Today was really fun. Saw someone glazing YouTube Premium and Twitter. Okay, to be fair, I feel like nowadays I really want to get YouTube Premium because I'm so pissed at the ads. It's insane. My brother also apparently has YouTube Premium, but I'm trying not to fall into that trap because I don't want to pay for another subscription that I don't need. But yeah, anyways, okay, yeah. Thank you guys for joining today. Okay, we can raid Kinjo. Okay, that's good. Let me just fix the settings. But yeah, the next stream should be on Thursday, if assuming everything goes well. So let's just hope for that. Where's Kinjo on the list? Oh, Hades is also streaming. Yeah, YouTube YouTube Premium is pretty convenient for us on the second month. Yeah, it's so convenient. That's the annoying thing. Okay. Wait, should we raid Kinjo? Should we raid Hades? I kinda wanna raid. It's so hard to decide because suddenly I have like a lot more people that I became friends with, so like especially like Hades as well, actually. Oh my god. Okay, the ads are about to start again. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We'll raid Kinjo for today, and then we'll raid Hades on another day. So we'll kind of take turns in that always. But yeah, feel free to join the Discord if you want to get announcements and all that, and you know, just in general to hang out with the community. So I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of the day, everyone, and goodbye for now.